You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Chicago Blues. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Chicago Blues. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for visiting Oklahoma City, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Hansen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. And touchdown! A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Hanson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. A look now at our starting defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, it's Gregory. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 70 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Gregory. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Gregory. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hunter Renfrow. his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Hansen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hansen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Gregory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up. It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So here are visitors to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hansen. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Hansen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are visitors to take over on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Hansen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Hansen. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, it's Gregory. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once. where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. To throw on 2nd down. Hansen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Hansen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Hansen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Hansen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On second down, it's Gregory, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1 yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Hicks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. On first down, Gregory. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? 18 Gator. 44 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in.
On first down, Hansen. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 14. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long, Hansen. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hicks. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
60 or. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Now.
They'll drop the throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So we've reached the intermission. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gregory. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
70, Indy.
He'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Set 18 Gator. I'm trying to collect. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gregory, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hansen. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Put up.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hansen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put...
It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Hansen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Hicks. 27 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check. I'm here all day.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, Hansen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Hansen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Get it. Cut.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hansen. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Hansen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the run, watch the run. Let go.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short. Is it a no-brainer to think I give it to my fullback and I pick it up?
You would think a no-brainer, but that time able to hit him for a loss.
Yeah, definitely was not a gimme, was it?
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now. It's Gregory. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hansen. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, this will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Overall, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4
times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gregory. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gregory, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the home team here, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week.